fuck yeah, I caught a Mewtwo, man. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see you there. Well, let me take a seat. I'm tired. I just got home from work, man. I took a shower. My hair's all wet and messy. I got my nice shorts on. A good shirt. Advertising the shirt. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. Fangamer.com. Okay, so anyway, I just wanted to make a quick short video about something that happened to me in my real life. And you know, I want to have it archived and stuff. You know how I do, just make videos to date my life. So I just want to talk about something that happened to me. Like 3 weeks ago, I got into some trouble. It involves driving. It involves a police officer. I think you know where I'm going with this. So I go to work. I go to FedEx grounds. It's like a 15-20 minute driving, depending on the traffic. And then on that drive, there's like a hill, like a hill road, like you go up and then you go down. And then if you're coming back, you're going up and then you're going down again. So you know how hills are. It's going to Mount Sac for all you SoCal. I'm going to Mount Sac, going to City of Industry, go to FedEx grounds. But you know, okay. So I'm driving back from FedEx. I had a long, hard day of work. It's very hard. It's very physical. It hurts your body, hurts your legs, your arms, your mental state. Like anyone who knows, like FedEx, Amazon, UPS, it's a hard job. It's very, very hard. So I'm tired, right? I worked a long, hard day. I'm driving home. I want to get home. I want to take a shower. I want to eat. I want to take a nap or something because I am tired. So I'm driving, right? And, you know, I'm behind these cars. There's like 3 cars in front of me. And they're driving like really slow. Like the speed limit was like 35 when I was like going. Then it goes to 50. And then it goes to like 45. And throughout this whole like traveling, these cars are going like slow, like 5 miles under the speed limit. And you know, I'm like, okay, I just want to get home, you know, let me pass these cars. So that hill I was talking about, we're going up the hill. We're going up it. And the cars are like starting to spread out a little bit so that I can, you know, like cut in and then get in front of them. And then we're on the top of the hill. And then we're going down the hill. The cars are separated now. So we're going down the hill. The speed limit is 45. And since these cars were going slow, I was probably going about 40. So I start going. I speed up. Change lanes. Pass the car. Change lanes again so I don't hit the other car. So I go vroom. And then I go vroom. I pass 2 cars. And then as soon as I pass those 2 cars, I start to slow down because I know that I'm speeding up to pass these cars. And I'm going downhill as well. So I'm going fairly fast at this point. So I'm aware of that. I obviously know. So I start slowing down safely so I don't like scare the person in back of me or whatever. And then as I'm slowing down, I see the traffic light up ahead. I noticed that it just turned yellow, and I knew I wasn't going to make it in time, so I really started to slow down. And then I did. From whatever speed I was going to like 50, 45, the speed limit. And then when I saw the light, I saw a cop. Like, you know how cops are? They like hide in like little spots. I saw a cop. I didn't see the cop first. I saw the yellow light, so I slowed down. Then I saw the cop, And then I really made sure that I was slowing down, which I already was. And then I passed by the cop in his little spot, and then I get to the traffic light. I stop completely behind the line too, perfectly safe, like textbook. No like jerking stop. No, it's just like a slow stop behind the line. So I'm like, okay, maybe this cop, whatever. I slowed down. I stopped at the light, so everything's cool, right? No. Cop he cock teases me. And then he starts to pull up behind me. But he didn't have his lights on, so I was maybe, crossing my fingers. And then the light turns green. And then he turns his lights on. And then I have to pull over to the side and oh my god. I mean, like, really? You gotta fucking scare me like that? Oh my god. So he flashes lights. I pull over to the side of the road. At this point, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm panicking. I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about my car. I'm thinking about my parents and what they're going to think if something bad happens. And honestly, like, what if this cop was like a bad cop and I like get shot or something? At this day and age, I 100% honestly was thinking through my mind that, okay, what if this cop shoots me? So all that in my head as I'm being pulled over. The cop walks up to me. I grew up with good parents. I always respect people, no matter what. No matter what they are, obviously. So I'm like, he pulls up, comes to the window. I have my hands on the wheel because I'm fucking scared. I don't want this guy to fucking shoot me. So I have my hands like this, like stiff as a mummy, scared as fuck. Comes up to me, he's like, "Hello, sir. How are you doing? Blah, 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 blah." Then obviously, "Sir, do you know how fast you're going?" Now, honestly, I didn't know. I wasn't checking my speedometer, especially after the fact that, I was slowing down to the speed limit anyway after I sped past those cars. So I wasn't paying attention to my speed at the moment that I was going fast. But, you just go with the flow of traffic, so you don't really look at your speedometer when there's other cars around you because you're going as fast as those cars. So obviously you're going the speed limit. So he asked me, "How fast are you going?" And honestly, I didn't know. Like I said, I was like, "I don't know, officer." And then he asked me, "Do you know how fast you're supposed to be going?" And then, now I know exactly. But at that moment, I was panicking, I was scared. So I told him, like, I don't know, 50 or 45, I'm not sure. And then he looks at me, he's like, "It's 45, sir," or something like that. "45, son." And then I was like, "Oh." And then he tells me, "Sir, you were going 75 miles per hour. 75? Really? I'm going 75 miles per hour. Let me remind you that when I was passing by those cars, in that like 3, 4, 5 seconds that I was doing that, that's probably the moment that I was going 75 miles per hour. And then immediately slowed down, so 60, 50, 45. And I was shocked because I definitely did not feel like I was going 75 miles an hour. Because that's really fast. That's like a freeway speed limit. But not even, because the freeway is 65. So 75? I don't think I was going that fast. I really doubt it. Because if I was going that fast, then the cars that I was passing had to be going that fast too. Because that was the moment that I was speeding. So, I couldn't believe it. I was scared. The guy asked me to, like, license and registration. I'm like, "Well, where the hell is the registration?" And then, So yeah, registration. I'm like, where the hell's the registration? I don't even know. I did not expect to be pulled over by a cop. And then he tells me, thankfully, oh, you should check your glove box. I'm like, okay. And thank God I found it before I got shot. So I give him everything, blah, 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 license, ID. Goes back to the car. I'm sitting there stiff like this whole time because I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then comes back after like an hour. And I just want to go fucking home and go to sleep now. And then he's like, okay, you're going this fast, blah, 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 blah. Here's your fucking ticket. Make sure you read and understand what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. Gives me the ticket. And here's the thing. He told me, if you would have been straight with me, I would have let you off with a warning. But you didn't, so I gotta give you a ticket. What the fuck does that mean? Because I wasn't straight with you? What the fuck do you want me to say? I said, I gave you a general consensus of what the speed limit was, and I honestly didn't know how fast I was going. What the fuck do you mean I'm not being straight with you? I'm trying to respect you and I'm scared out of my mind, and you gotta give me that fucking bullshit? Oh my god. I was mad. I was actually mad. Like, even with the cop there, I was mad because what the fuck does that mean? Because you weren't straight with me. Obviously that means honest, but how honest can I get? I don't fucking know. So apparently if I knew exactly what to fucking say in my time of nervousness and panicking, then I guess I would have got a warning. But no, I get a ticket, and then he walks off like, don't drive so fast. I'm like, okay, fuck you too, officer. So, I don't know what the fuck I have to do. Never gotten a ticket before. Let's highlight that too. This is my first ever ticket in my many years of driving. Think of when you get your license, and then from there to now. Never gotten in an accident, no traffic violation. My first time. And you think that would have been a good enough reason to be like, oh, I'll let you off with a warning. Make sure you don't do it again, young man. But no, I get some bullshit, kind of a jerk officer who's like, oh, because you weren't straight with me, I'm going to have to give you a ticket. Get that shit out of here. That's so bullshit, man. So, you know, I get the ticket. I'm like reading it like a fucking, like it's my life book. I'm reading that shit line by line. Going 45, 75 and a 45, blah, 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 blah. Please go to this courthouse, blah, blah, blah. Pay your fines, blah, 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 blah. Go to your website, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm nervous. I'm scared as fuck. I don't want to show my parents this because I don't know what the fuck to expect. And then I realized I got something in the mail later. It was like a court thingy. Like, oh, you gotta pay your ticket. So, fucking, I get it, right? And then at the top it says, fine due $490. $490, practically $500 for speeding. Are you fucking serious? $500 for speeding? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I literally cannot imagine what anything other than speeding would cost. A DUI, reckless driving, something. Oh my god. $500 for that ticket. $500 out of my bank, which I had to pay, which is like about 3 weeks worth of work. Like, oh my god. Yeah, so if you would have been straight with me, I would have not taken $500 from you. Even my parents were shocked. It was like, wow, $490, I didn't know it was so expensive. They didn't even fucking know that it was that expensive. That's how bullshit it is. Nobody fucking knew that it was going to cost that much. I didn't know it was going to cost that much. At most, I would have thought at least $200 for a speeding ticket, but no, $500 out of the bank. Hard-earned money. Whew. Hard-earned money. Goodbye. See ya. For nothing. So not only do I have to pay $500, it's a point on my license, and then the insurance rates go up. So on top of the fine, my parents have to pay more money just because the stupid fucking cop didn't decide to let me off with a warning because I wasn't straight with him. So there's that. But let me really explain how stupid this is. So here's the top of the hill, right? And then it starts going down, right? So I'm going down, 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 and then there's a curve, like a mean curve. So I'm going down, but by that time I'm passing the cars, going down, past the other car, and now I'm in front of the other cars. I start slowing down, well, I start turning, and then I start slowing down. And then I guess that's where the cop was. So here's me. Here's the cop. Speed, 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 slow down. So at this point, I'm probably going 75 miles an hour. So the cop gets me from here all the way up here. And then at this point, I'm going the speed limit. And then at this point, I pass the officer through his little hole. And then at this point, I stop at the light. And then he pulls over. So let me tell you, if I'm speeding all the way right here, speeding, and a cop all the way over here decides to shoot his little radar gun at this point in time, not at this point, not at this point, not at this point, at the point, literally at the top of the hill, he starts to fucking get my speed. Only because he was out. What if he was inside more? And then I would have been like this, and then as soon as I passed that hole, he would have clocked me going 45 or 50 miles an hour, and then I would have been off on my day. But no, this motherfucker gets me at the tippy top, where of course I'm going to be speeding because I'm on top of a hill trying to pass these two cars, which I did. So obviously I'm going to be going fast. But, oh my god. At the end of the day, I got $500 taken from me. I might as well have been robbed $500 for no reason. Obviously, I'm not going to get in trouble again because I'm always a good driver. It was just this one time. I just got unlucky because I was going fast. I slowed down immediately after I passed those two cars because I knew I was going fast. That's why I adjusted myself. I had literally everything under control. And then I have this asshole cop who literally just does not give a fuck about me. A 22-year-old. I can't say I'm a kid, but 22 is young. Give me a fucking break, dude. You're gonna take $500 from me? You give me a fucking warning. Give me a warning, dude. I was being honest with you, but you gotta say dumb shit like, oh, you weren't being straight with me, so I gotta give you a ticket. Get that shit out of here, man. I always wanted to respect people and, but meeting this officer and seeing how much of a jerk he was to me, honestly being a jerk. Cops can go fuck off, dude. Fuck cops, man. There's always these talks about cops being bad and stuff. And like I said, I was scared because I thought this cop was going to be like a mental whatever and shoot me for no reason. Because there's so much shit about that. After this with the cop, fuck cops, dude. They can go fuck themselves. I'm done with that shit. You take $500 from me just for going fast, apparently 75 miles an hour? Bullshit. I'd say I'm going 65 at least. That's so fucking dumb, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. That's just it. So I mean, fuck cops, dude. Don't give a fuck about them. Whatever happens to them, nah, they could fuck off. They don't got my respect anymore. You know, all cops are jerks. Yeah, there are some nice cops, but there only are a few nice cops. The rest of them are like just bad. They don't give a fuck about society. And most of them aren't married. They don't have kids. They don't give a fuck about kids, clearly. I'm a 22-year-old, my first ever ticket violation, and then he fucking gives me $500 gone. 500. If you had 500 taken from you just for no reason, how fucked would you be? God. A 22-year-old college student, and he has to take away 500 from me. Fuck cops, dude. Get that shit out of my face, man. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video. Put all the information out there. That's everything that happened. You know, it's bullshit. It's unfair. I mean, cops, man. And like, just to top it all off, I'm probably never going to see that cop again. And what I mean by that is, out of all my days, well, months, I've been working for a year. Out of the year that I've been driving that same spot, I've never seen a cop there. I've never seen cops anywhere, from my work to home to my work. I've never seen cops. But this one time where I just happened to be going fast, the cop's there. And then from then on out, I'm never going to see a cop there again. Because I just got unlucky and got some asshole cop who just wanted to fuck me and take 500 from me for no reason. So, yeah, that's what happened to me. I mean, I'm over it now, but I'm just, every time I think about it, all I think is about 500 was just taken from me. And it sucks ass. So, PSA, don't drive fast, even if you're going to do it for a couple seconds, because, you know, that's all it takes for a cop to fuck you. So just drive slow, follow the lights, follow signals. You can turn on a red light. You can't turn on a red light when you're turning left. Only when you're turning right you can turn on a red light. Stop. No rolling stops. Fuck cops.